Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Here's the Thing, episode number, what is it?
22.
Episode 22 with Kyle and Jake. That's the new intro.
Hey.
We're going to try to do better and come up with an episode title before we're done recording. But for now, that's what we got. I'm wearing my party shirt because I've had...
Oh, you're shirtless. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I'm wearing my party shirt. I used to wear it to parties in college. I used to wear this shirt, and I would buy a 6-pack of White Claw, and I would put a White Claw in every pocket. So I'd have 2 front, 2 in the back, 1 in the breast, and I'd hold one. And when I was done, I was done.
Oh,
not because I was too drunk, because I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
I'm good.
Like, I don't want to get more drunk. I've had my White Claw. I'm out of here.
By that point, you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
So this is the party shirt. But yeah, I left it unbuttoned because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I gave you 1. I gave Raquel 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 2, 6, 7. I've had 7 White Claws. I'm feeling decent because I've been sober for a bit. I was sober for a bit. Then I cut back on my drinking pretty heavily. And then tonight I was like, fuck it, let's have fun. So here we are. And so what I'm going to do is, Kyle, are you aware of the song Thunderstruck?
Yes.
By AC/DC?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Working for a rock radio station, hear it too much.
Yeah. Have you ever played the game?
Oh.
Thunderstruck.
Isn't it every time they say thunder, they do like a drinking
Every
thing?
time they say the word thunder, you drink. So did you know in that song, they say thunder 32 times?
I didn't.
Okay, cool. So what I'm ready to do for this episode is real quick, I'm going to play my own version of Thunderstruck. And I'm just going to take 32 sips. And we're going to see what happens.
It's chilling on your laptop.
Yep.
It's a dangerous game.
I played risky. It's a $4,000 laptop. And homeboy just went, nah, fuck it. If I got a boner, it's over. Like if I was sitting here, if I was sitting here and I went, ooh, and did the dick dance, it's over.
You leave that White Claw there and pitch a tent, it's going to be a flood.
It's over. What did I say, 32?
32.
All right, so, yeah, fuck it.
How many was that?
9.
Got 23 more. This episode is sponsored by Pampers.
They don't sponsor us, but we just really would like it.
Yeah.
If they sponsored us.
And we thought that this happened.
Don't worry.
Would really encourage them.
I'm going to get into that because I have 2 things I want to do before we actually get started in the episode. Also, I'm at 13 right now. I'm at 18. This is a mistake.
It's like that video of that kid that's like, I'm going to chug a seltzer without burping.
No, it's like the video of me being like, no, let's record while I'm really drunk. And like 5 minutes later being like, so I fucked up. And I recorded while we were really drunk.
That wasn't with White Claw. That was bourbon.
That was bourbon and beer and just like 3 straight shots of bourbon and chugging 3 beers. That was a mistake. So that
we need 10 more.
10 more?
It's like watching a baby when it doesn't know how much it's supposed to put in its stomach. Then just like, put it.
The song is too full. So I just played a full game of Thunderstruck. I read through the lyrics and counted how many times they say thunder. Turns out it's 30 fucking 2. But before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor. We don't have one.
Gerber.
Fuck it. Shout out Gerber.
Gerber.
Peace and love to Gerber.
Making that good shit.
Before we really get started with the episode, I'd like to go over the notes that I have collected from the comments of our last episode.
What are the comments?
We have no notes.
I thought I missed something.
No, I'd like to go over the notes.
We have no notes.
No notes. There are no notes. We're doing a perfect job, and people just aren't fucking listening.
No. The algorithm doesn't like us.
Dude, I don't like me.
We got Breen and Will. Good job, Breen and Will. Comment.
Shout out Breen and Will. Shout out, oh yeah, this is something I told the boys I'd do this. I'd like to shout out the boys of Lambda Sigma. I'd like to shout out Breen and Will. I'd like to shout out Nikki, my boss. Please don't fire me.
Oh, yeah, Nikki found us.
She told me she was going to listen to all the episodes, and I was like, oh, no, please don't. Like, she was like, I'm going to listen to everything. I was like, no. bro.
So, Nikki, if you're listening to this, hey, I've heard a lot about you. Jake,
Dude, she's the shit.
Jake just shit talks.
Fuck you. Fuck you. She's the best. Like,
Dude,
I was
yeah,
talking
right.
about my other boss from the Blue Moose at work, and I was like, fuck that guy. And then I was like, yo, Nikki's the shit. Like,
Oh, yeah, we have talked about how Nikki thought you did cocaine. That's right. I forgot.
yeah,
That's
Nikki
on
was
the
like,
podcast.
I walked out of the fucking walk-in, and she was like, were you doing coke? And I was like, no. Oh my God, no. But, yeah, she told me she found the fucking podcast, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's great. I'm going to get fired in like a week. But then she asked me, she's like, should I be worried about what you say? And I'm like, no, just know that I do tell stories from work. And, you know, shit talk. So here we are.
And here we go.
But yeah, Nikki found it. Shout out her. Shout out the boys of Lambda Sigma. Shout out my mom. She doesn't listen to this. Shout out my dad. I don't know if he listens to it. Shout out my brother. He does listen to it. So shout out him. And shout out my friend Jill. She listens to it too.
Shout out Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Shout out
Christina
Applegate and Dax Shepard. Best married couple out there.
Gorgeous married couple.
Oh, they're so good. That was a quick way to get down on my last White Claw.
Yeah, I was like, wow, he's got a lot of White Claws down here.
No, that's empty.
Yeah.
Empty.
You got a little
Working
bit
that one and that
Yeah.
one.
You want to have one that I'm probably not going to finish because
So-
I have this.
So, in terms of news, I don't have a lot. First thing is, the states are lifting the fucking COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like we're rolling towards that point because a lot of people are getting vaccinated, and I feel like they're taking steps so that it's okay.
Now, have you seen, and this is literally only because I watched the news tonight, have you seen the states where people haven't been getting vaccinated?
No.
There's like a variant of COVID.
Oh, the Delta variant.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
The Delta. And they're like, it's COVID-19 on steroids. And they're like, if you haven't been vaccinated, worry about this. And if you have been vaccinated, fuck it, who gives a shit? Like, I was saying, watching the news, I'm like, wow, I ain't got to worry about shit. Like, I was sitting there, I'm like, why does this matter? Like, I'm vaccinated. Who gives a shit?
I remember seeing that Foo Fighters just had like the first in-person concert in like a while.
I'm seeing them.
And, oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have to get tickets to Boston Calling so I can see them. But, so they had their first concert in a while, and they were making people show their vaccination cards to be like, so you can enter. Because we don't feel comfortable with you entering if you're not vaccinated. Fair. And then a bunch of anti-vaxxers were like, yo, they protested the event, and they went, this is the new segregation. The government is da-da-da. And I was like, first of all, they're not the government. The government's like, you don't have to get vaccinated if you don't want to. That's on you.
Yeah, the government, because the government is smart enough to know if they force you to get vaccinated, they have to force you to get vaccinated for everything. Like, if the government were to go, hey, you have to get this vaccine, guess what else you got to get? Your
Everything.
flu shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people don't get their flu shot?
I didn't last year.
An insane amount of people
Yeah.
don't get their flu shot. Like, people will get it and then forget about it the next year and then get it, like, 2 years later.
Yeah, and so these people are like, this is new segregation. And Foo Fighters are like, yo, this is a private event. We can turn you away. Just like Walmart can turn you away.
Yeah.
Can turn you away.
Like,
They forget that there's few government agencies that are like, yeah, you can do what you want, but everybody else is privatized. And
Yeah,
they're
like,
like, nah.
And we live in a unique state with New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Being like, the state government's like, yeah, mask mandate, gone.
Yeah.
Mask mandate was lifted like 3-4 days ago from this recording.
Yeah, that's right.
Certain
A lot of places are still like, hey.
a lot of businesses, depending on where they are going, no, wear your mask.
Yeah.
But then some businesses in places like, shout out Keene, because I went there, but places like Keene are like, yeah, fuck your mask. You don't need to wear it.
Yeah, same with like probably like up in
Yeah,
Plymouth
like
and
Lebanon
and stuff.
places like that. They're like, yeah, you don't need to wear your mask because they recognize the clientele.
Yeah.
But then in Manchester, bro, I went to pick up food for takeout tonight, and a dude went, where's your mask?
Where'd you take out?
I don't want to talk about it. But, like, it's interesting to see how certain states are showing that.
Yeah.
Of, like, yeah, fuck your mask. You don't need to wear it. But then businesses are like, nah, wear your mask.
The place I'm working, we've really just been beaten down to the point where we're like, we'd prefer it.
Yeah.
Please.
I saw it on the sign. It was like, mask recommended.
Yeah. And people coming in, they're like, do we have to wear it? And we're like,
You already walked in.
We're like,
People do that where I work. They walk in, they're like, do you need a mask? It's like, bro, you're in the door.
Yeah.
You're here.
I mean,
like,
some people are like just really courteous about it too. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll stand outside. Do you have masks? And we're like, yeah, we have masks. Come grab one. But yeah, I mean, how I feel about it, we're rolling towards a point. I'm getting very comfortable now because a lot of people are vaccinated now.
Yeah.
I hear even people I didn't think would get vaccinated are vaccinated. So I'm very comfortable with it now. And some people I thought would get vaccinated just aren't. Not even just because they're like, oh, I don't want the vaccination. Just because they're like, I'm lazy.
Yeah. And my thing is like, people that don't get vaccinated, if they bring up good points, I'm like, oh shit, wait, I might be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I might be screwed. I might be the government trial run.
Yeah.
But then other people, I'm like,
Got that 5G in your blood.
yeah, fuck it. Like, my phone's been working great. But then other people, it's like, I didn't get it because I didn't want to. It's like, so you're lazy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, no, I don't want to pay for it. It's like, it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
They literally just don't want to go online.
They just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you're stupid.
Yeah.
But then other people, they bring up points, and I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't think of that.
They have tracking shit.
Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, no.
The only downside I ever had with the vaccine was just the side effects of the vaccine. And that was it. Because for some reason, Raquel, it only lasts like 4 days. I don't know
Dude.
how long it lasts for you.
Dude, I had to work the day after I got it.
Yeah, so did I.
My coworkers flat out were like, dude, he was out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they told me 2 days later, they were like, dude, you were useless. And I was like, I was? And they were like, no. Because I was on the grill at the day after I got it, I was on the grill. And so they were like, you were useless for everything except the grill. So it'd be like, an order would come in and be like, I need 3 hash browns down. I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can you help so-and-so with toast? Fuck that guy. I can't move. What are you talking about? And then at like 11 o'clock, noon time,
Yeah.
useless. I literally turned to my buddy Dave. I'm like, Dave, don't ask me to do anything. It's over. Like, I could feel it too. And then it came and went, and I was
feel
like
you're floating.
literally, I was like, I feel fucking. I told him at one point, I'm like, I'm gonna puke if I have to move.
At a certain point, I was like, I don't know if I can drive.
I felt so sick. But then I told him, I'm like, here's what's up. I'm gonna do grill. Don't worry about me. Any ticket that comes in, whatever you say, I got. But if you want me to do other shit, please don't.
No.
Like, please don't want me to do other shit. Because I told him, like, I feel like I'm gonna puke. And I know I'm not gonna, but if you ask me to do other shit...
You don't want to shake that can.
Literally, I'm like, if you ask me to do other shit, I might puke. So I was at work just, like, cooking shit, throwing chicken on the grill, throwing burgers on, hash browns, everything, pancakes, all of it. I'm just standing there just like, oh my God. Oh, no. Flip the sausage. Oh, my God. Like, it was hell.
I remember the day I got my second vaccine shot. I went to work that day, and I was just killing it. Just adrenaline running through me. I was like, it was a really busy day. It's fucking slammed. Then I went home, and I'm like, I feel okay. I had a drink after work. I went to the bar after work, and then I went home, and I was like, I feel fine. Went home, walked in, Raquel's shaking. She's a fever, and I'm like, wow, that sucks for you. I don't feel bad at all. I laid down, the adrenaline wore off, and 10 minutes later, I had like just a spike in temperature.
Dude, Allie, when she got hers, came here, spent the night. I woke up for work at like 4 a.m. I gave her a kiss. She goes, everything hurts. I'm like, all right. I'm like, that's really ominous. And I was like, everything? And she goes, everything. So I flicked her toe.
How about that?
I flicked her pinky toe. I literally went, does that hurt? She went, fuck you. I was like, all right, I'm out of here. Showered, went to work. But then I got mine, and I remember not everything hurt, but I rolled over onto my arm.
Oh, onto the arm, yeah.
And I woke up.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. I woke up at like 11 and 2.
Oh.
Because I had rolled over onto my arm. And I woke up and felt it. It was like, oh! Like, I was in so much pain. And then I just rolled over onto my other arm and was like, tight. And fell back asleep. But then I wanted to text Allie and be like, yo, you just a bitch about it. Like, I was like, this ain't shit. And then I went to work the next day. I'm like, yo, you almost called out. Like, what the fuck is up? And then halfway through my workday, I was like, oh no, I get it.
Yeah.
I was like, if I had known, I would have called out. Like, fuck.
Yeah, I didn't get mine this last Thursday. I got it the Thursday before. And all of last week, I would get up and go, maybe I should call out. And I go, no, I'm fine. And I'd go in. And it went through, like, all of my symptoms, but one by one. So I had the fever the first time. Went away. I had, like, the shakes the next day. Went away. But then, for about 5 days, my voice slowly went away.
Dude, when you came, I'm gonna be real.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna be real. When you came out of your room, so Kyle had, like, a scratchy voice at one point.
It was bad.
He came out of his room, he's like, I got a scratchy voice. And I want you to know, in my head, I immediately thought, yo, bitch, that's allergies. It's allergies. Take some fucking Allegra.
Well, after I took that one day off, my voice is just fine now.
Exactly. Like, you came out your room the next day, you were like, I'm good. I'm like, clarity clear? Like, how you living?
For like 5 days, my throat was just like, just take a day off. And I'm like, I can't. I got to go to work. So I just kept pushing through how I felt. And then I woke up on Friday, and I sounded like I had been like smoking for 70 years.
As somebody that smoked for like, I'm not going to disclose, but as somebody that has smoked, I get it.
Yeah. I woke up.
I've had nights where I've woken up and been like, oh my God.
Well, I texted my manager. I'm like, I can't come in today. I'm really sorry. I sound bad. And he called me. He's like, how bad do you sound? I'm like, I just, and he's like, stay home. And he just hung up the phone.
Dude,
oh my
that's
God.
the thing. Like, I wish my boss was like that sometimes because, like, I don't call her. I never call out when I feel sick. I'd rather show up sick, have my boss see me and be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
That's what I usually do.
Yeah, like, and I'm pretty confident if I call my boss that I have now and was like, hey, Nikki.
She'll be like, who is
I
this?
can't come in. I'm sick. She'd be like, State Farm, stop fucking with me. You're in at 8. And I'd be like, shit, you right. But yeah, when you came out of your room and you were like, my voice is just really scratchy, I was like, bro, clear and clear, dog. Like, take some allergy medicine. And then you were like, I have never taken allergy medicine in my life. I was like, bro, how you living?
Miserably?
Literally, like, when you were like, I've never taken Claritin, I was like, bro, when my dad and I lived together, he would take, so he told me, and for some reason this stuck with me. I was like 13. He's like, I take Claritin every day. So then from 13 till I got to college, I was popping Claritin every day.
Just building a tolerance.
A pill a day, every day. I hadn't had allergies till I was like 20. And then in college, my allergies hit me like a truck. I was like, fuck it. Went to Walmart, bought allergy pills, started popping them shits. My allergies haven't hit me this year.
Oh, really?
I feel like a king.
I felt like shit this
Dude.
year.
My COVID vaccine, the second dose, it hurt my arm.
Oh. Yeah, it did hurt. It did hurt my arm.
Yeah, but then like the day later, literally I couldn't just like do this. I couldn't lift my elbow.
That was it.
That was it. I was like, fuck it, I'm here.
Well, honestly, I didn't even know allergy medicine existed until I was like 19. Because my mom didn't tell me.
What?
My mom just didn't tell me. She was like, you'll be fine. Your allergies aren't like deathly. And then she's like, I've never had allergies. And then, like 2 months ago, she calls me. I'm like, what's up? She's like, so you know how I'm like always miserable after my run at like the Cape? And I'm like, yeah, why? And she's like, so I got some allergy tests. Turns out I'm allergic to fucking everything. She's allergic to all types of grass.
That's
like
fucked up.
everything. And I'm like, wow, allergies suck, don't they?
That's fucked up. You know what else is fucked up?
What?
What were we talking about?
Allergies, but you know we should probably talk about like some shit now.
Yeah, let's move on to news. You see this Biden-Putin meeting?
What? No.
You didn't see this?
No.
Oh, Biden met with Putin in Geneva.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so I'm going to sum it up. Biden met with Putin. President Biden met with Putin.
President Putin. Yeah.
Yes. And Putin dodged almost every question.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But then, like, reporters in the U.S. are like, he dodged everything.
Yeah.
He didn't answer any questions. He dodged everything. What the fuck did you expect?
He's Putin. He's been doing this for
He
like 20
literally
years.
helped rig an election.
Mm-hmm. He poisoned his competitor.
5 years ago. Like, what did you think would happen? And so, so a reporter from the U.S. who had the credentials to be okayed to ask Putin a question at this summit asked him about that.
Did he ask him why he was dodging it?
She was straight up like, yo, all your opponents have died.
Oh, about the opponents.
Yeah, she was like, yo, so people that run against you have come up, like, it's been found out they die, they're poisoned, like, they show up missing. What the fuck is up? like, you don't think that's odd? But you have you say that it's a fair election, but these people show up dead? And Putin dodged the question again, and now she's being really smart about it. Every time she's asked about it in a United States news, whatever the fuck, and they're like, what do you think about it? She's like, no comment. She's like, I don't want to die tonight.
She's like, I don't want to be poisoned.
She's
good.
straight up just like, I know what I did. No comment.
I was like, I signed my life away the moment I asked that question. It's fine.
But yeah, so that happened. But it strikes me as funny that news, like the news in the U.S. is like, yo, Putin dodged all of these questions. Like, what the fuck did you think he would do?
Yeah,
he's an ex-KGB.
He's been doing it for years. He's like, not subtly either. And he knows he's not being subtle.
Bro, he rigged an election.
Yeah.
It got caught and then went, fuck it.
You think
because the president at the time was like, I don't care.
How old do you think he's going to get before he's either dethroned or killed or dies? You think he's going to be like...
I think he'll die. I don't think he'll be like... I don't think he'll lose an election.
I think we'll be in like our 50s before he dies.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like he'll write it all the way out. It's going to be fucking
For
wild.
sure. Absolutely.
And the weird thing is too is that he's not like been... not towards us, but to Ukraine, really RIP, because Putin's not getting his foot up from their neck. But for us, he hasn't been violent. I mean, there are worse people.
No, and that was the point of the summit was Biden was basically like, yo, we have to be allies.
Yeah.
Like, because if the U.S. isn't allies with Russia, that's World War III.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that, so this was something I talked about with a buddy of mine. Everybody jokes about World War III and like, oh my God, if World War III were to happen, it'd be terrible. It'd be awful.
Mm-hmm.
It'd also be fucking nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we've never seen?
A nuclear war?
A nuclear war.
Because the last time anytime there was anything nuclear, it was one and done. Because people were like, oh, whoa, okay.
It was World War II.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was two and done. Fun fact.
Well, you know what I mean.
But yeah, like, and that was when the U.S. was the only person that was like, yo, we got this. Bomb. Oh, you ain't gonna surrender? Bomb.
After the first one, too, the leader of Japan was like, yo, we're done. And the people of Japan were like, no, we're not.
No, the leader of Japan was like, yo, we might be done. And then Russia re-entered the war, and the U.S. was like, bomb number 2. And Japan was like, all right.
I remember reading a history fact that the leader was like, we surrender. And then his soldiers were like, no, we're not.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to keep going.
But yeah, and so something that no one has ever seen, ever, is a nuclear war.
Yeah, because it was causing nuclear winter, and we'd be fucked.
We'd be screwed. And so when people are like, oh, World War III, that's tight, sign me up. No! Bro, I'm dead first draft. First draft. My last name starts with an E.
Yeah.
It's over, bro.
Mine's a B. I'm first day.
Bro, A through C drafted? All right, cool. I'm in training camp. You're dead. Nuke goes off. I'm dead. Like, it's over. But yeah, so the summit was basically just these two presidents being like, yo, no, we're at peace. And Biden and Putin were both basically, from the clips I saw, it was the two of them being like, yo, hey, here's what's up. So I'm not going to say you rigged the 2016 election. don't acknowledge that you rigged the 2016 election. We know you rigged the 2016 election. Let's just say that we're friends. And Russia and Putin and Russia were basically just like, yes, we're friends.
Yes.
Like,
we are comrades.
До свидания.
Yes.
We are friends now.
I really think, even if we did enter World War III, I really don't think the first shot would be a nuclear missile. I feel like we'd go through waves of soldiers before.
Oh my God.
That.
I would be, I don't think you're wrong.
Because every country knows, like, whoever fires the first missile, everything's over.
Let me do some research. Let me do something real quick.
I know that NATO's like, hey, these are the rules, but in war they're kind of like guidelines, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
so
the Nazis were like, you can't bring shotguns into the trenches, and America was like, fuck you,
bro. You know what fucks up the trenches real quick? Shotguns.
Hey, you're winning too hard.
So here's what's up. So of the countries with nuclear weapons, the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So United States is number 1.
Isn't Russia or China's number 2? I remember that.
Russia's number 2.
Russia's number 2.
UK is number 3.
Really?
France is number 4. China's number 5.
Oh. Wow, really?
Yep.
France lost that one battle like real bad, and they're like, never again.
India's number 6.
I see that.
Pakistan's number 7.
What?
North Korea's number 8. Here's the issue, though, of like, if we're not allies, it's World War III.
Mm-hmm.
Russia's number 2.
Yeah.
So if it's like, hey, if we ain't friends, we enemies. Bro, you really want to pick a fight with number 2? You want to pick a fight with the dude that's like, fuck that shit. Bomb. Exactly. And they're allies with number 8.
And I remember seeing a video too that was like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that's the list. But the differences of the size of the nuclear weapons that they have, Russia and US, pretty close together. Every other country doesn't even hold a candle. Like, together, they don't even get close.
Oh my God. What? The US, like we have more active military members than all, I think it was 20 of our allies combined.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for some reason, the U.S. is just on guard. Completely.
America's really gone from, like, in the 1950s, like, Harvey Dent, like, without his face burned off, to present day Harvey Dent, Two-Face. Like, about to punch somebody out. Crazy as fuck. Unpredictable.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that's wild. Putin dodging questions. Expected. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Like, I was watching the news with my mom. She's like, oh my God, he could have just answered the question. I'm like, what do you think would happen if he answered the question?
Honestly, to him, probably nothing.
No, but to relations.
Oh, yeah, it would fuck everything.
Like Russia is still communist.
Mm-hmm.
So his relations with, because I don't know how Russia's relations with North Korea or China work, because I'm in the U.S.
North Korea, as far as I know, they have pretty good relations with, because a lot of their transportation system is Soviet-based.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So let's say he comes out and he's like, he doesn't dodge any questions with the U.S., which is a fully democratic, quote-unquote.
It's a republic. Yeah.
Yeah, country. So he answered these questions from a communist country.
Yeah.
The North Korea is a fully communist country.
It's dictatorship.
Dictatorship at this point, but like, but in terms of how they
put themselves out there.
Yeah. And so the fuck it. Russia is like, no, we'll answer the USA's questions. What's it called? Democracy.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll answer the democracy question. And then North Korea is like, fuck it. We're a communist country. Who the fuck are you? Fuck you. Mm-hmm. Now they just lost an ally.
True.
I just don't understand why USA and our fucking reporters are like, yo, why'd he dodge these questions?
I think the biggest issue with countries that aren't allied with us, especially out in the East, is Capitalism.
Fuck capitalism.
Just capitalism. Capitalism sucks and it rocks all at the same time. It's so great. It sucks so hard. It's ruined so many lives. I'm rich as fuck.
Bro,
Let's
it's
go.
ruined my life, bro. Bro, fuck you.
Dude, Dogecoin ruined my life.
Fuck you. Dude, I invested in BlackBerry thinking it was going to the moon. It didn't go shit.
Remember
dog.
the night that happened?
I
That was amazing.
bought $100 worth of stocks. This is not gonna be good. My mom's not gonna like this. I bought $100 of AMC stock, thinking it would go to the moon, and it didn't go fucking anywhere. I was like, I'm the next. I'm up. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy stock in a movie theater during coronavirus.
To see if people would pump it up. Just for the sake of it.
I'm gonna fly. And you know what I didn't do?
Fly.
Jack shit. I didn't move, dog.
Dude,
I lost money.
You were like Icarus, but you didn't even get out the window to the
Bro,
sun.
I
You just
spent
fell
$8 on stocks and I lost money.
asleep.
Like, how, dog?
For me, who was already invested, like that day, I was like, wow, I just lost a shit ton of money because everybody got scared and pulled out.
Bro, that pissed me off too, because then people bought AMC and BlackBerry stock. I was like, all right, it's moving. And it didn't go fucking anywhere.
It was a little bump, and then Robinhood was like, all right, we're done.
Robinhood, fuck people. But
It's
yeah.
still a bit of a fresh wound for Jake.
I'm still mad about it. I'm still mad. But
Putin dodges questions.
Putin dodged questions, and the USA was like, "Yo, what? Why?" And I think that's fucking funny. But the next thing that I think this is actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the play In the Heights?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a movie by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
So
recently.
it wasn't made by Lin-Manuel. It wasn't made by Lin-Manuel Miranda. The movie. The play, music, songs, all of that is by Lin-Manuel.
Yeah.
In the Heights is what gave Lin-Manuel Miranda the freedom to make Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a little Broadway history. Lin-Manuel Miranda made In the Heights.
Yeah.
It came out, was a hit. Fucking won the Tony for Best Music. Won the Tony for Best Songs. The Tonys are the Oscars of Broadway.
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote the music. He wrote the songs. He got the 2 Tonys that In the Heights got. That gives you the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out with Hamilton. Kills it.
Even bigger success. Yeah.
Fucking amazing. Like, if I were to name big Broadway shows, there'd be Hamilton and nothing else. I have no other examples.
Wicked would probably be.
No.
For public consumption?
But not Hamilton level?
No, but just for
Hamilton level?
For the public eye loving it.
Yeah, but single mom level, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, Hamilton level?
Yeah, Hamilton was... Well,
Hamilton was amazing.
Hamilton's uncompared in modern day Broadway.
It's so huge.
Yeah.
So, In the Heights is what gave Lin-Manuel Miranda the freedom to make that.
Yeah.
Because he but he wrote these songs, won these awards, and was like, all right, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Read an Alexander Hamilton biography.
And went, that's dope.
Went, fuck it, let's make a music. The movie comes out. Have you seen it?
In the Heights? No, not yet.
So I watched it. I liked it.
Yeah?
Thought it was nice. Thought it was cute. Feel good. I liked it. I sat in my bed at 6 a.m. I was like, all right, I feel nice. In the Heights is facing Afro-Latino representation sort of
Scandal?
backlash.
I thought the whole cast was Latino.
Anthony Ramos plays the main character.
Is he white?
No, he's Latino.
Yeah?
He's from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
I don't know the other cast members. The guy that played Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton is one of the actors.
Oh, he's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
But people are basically pointing out that these actors aren't proper representation of Washington Heights. And so here's why I think this is funny. Because I started this by saying I think this is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is fucking hilarious. Because Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote this musical to feel represented.
Mm-hmm.
To feel as a Latino man in New York without a voice. He wrote this to feel like he had a voice. He wrote this to give a voice to voiceless people.
Yeah.
It gets made into a movie and people are going, yo, you miss these people.
Isn't that like, that's almost like modern day, like the pinnacle of representation.
Right? Like, excuse me?
It just proves that people backlash to
Now, here's where I think it isn't terrible. Because I thought it was really funny. Looked into it. Lin-Manuel Miranda released a statement.
Yeah.
Basically admitting that Warner Brothers and HBO, when they made the movie...
they changed shit around?
They didn't change a lot of shit,
mm-hmm.
but with casting.
Oh.
Instead of casting, like, you know, whoever the fuck as so-and-so, they cast popular Latina actress as the character.
Instead of unknown actors, they were like...
Instead of, you know, in the play, that character was, you know, the black bodega owner.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, they're the white bodega owner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Lin-Manuel, in a statement, was basically just like, no, I understand. I get it.
Oh, that's what the issue is.
And so I love that, but I just, on first glance, I thought the headline of, like, In the Heights doesn't give proper representation. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, the play was written by a Puerto Rican American man who didn't feel like he had representation.
And he went and did it himself.
So he wrote a play and musical for representation. And you guys
from watching it, would you say he still retained the representation that was
Yeah. I wouldn't, if I wasn't looking for the representation,
mm-hmm.
it wouldn't
even strike you as like...
Not at all. Oh my God. Everybody in that movie is they're either Latino
mm-hmm.
or are portrayed in a way to seem Latino.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't strike, unless I looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
In which case I would realize, oh my God, they were only portrayed to be that way. That actor isn't actually Latino.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
I see. Okay.
That's the issue. Is like people are cast in these roles and they're not actually that role.
Because it's just because Warner Brothers wants assurance that they're going to make money. That's it.
It's because filmmaking is an industry that makes money.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
It's artistic to a degree, and the more mainstream it gets, the less artistically...
Bro, you made
able to be.
$1 billion deal with HBO Max. You think people are going to give a fuck about representation? Exactly. You signed and said no. No. Of course not.
The big companies don't give a fuck. I mean, when you leave it all up to the artist, it becomes a creative masterpiece. A recent thing that is an example of that is Inside. It was all up to Bo, and that was it. And boom.
Yeah.
Exploded.
Yeah. But then have you seen people's reactions to Inside?
I see a lot of people posting video essays being like, it's a masterpiece.
So I've seen that, and I've also seen the casual fan base being like, yo, here's a reminder that Bo Burnham was happy once. I love it. People are posting like Vine GIFs, like a Vine compilation, a video from like 10 years ago being like, yo, he ain't that bad.
Yeah. What? From years ago?
Yeah, from like when he was making just casual funny shit.
Yeah, when he was doing Vines and he was making like Zach Stone and shit.
Because then like we have a friend. I hate how Zach Stone has popped back up.
It's everywhere right now.
I hate it.
It's wild.
I hate it.
It's not a great show.
It wasn't popular for a reason.
Yeah, it's not great.
But I love it and hate it at the same time because I love that people have watched Inside and been like, wow. This is something. I hate that people have started looking to his old shit to be like, wow, imagine like what Inside could have been if he was just always funny. And just happy all the time.
I don't like comparative shit like that.
Yeah. But then with Inside, I do love that the fan base has genuinely just sat there and been like, yo, is he good?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I do like that because, as I said in the last episode, it does get uncomfortable.
Oh, exactly. It has the label comedy, It's not funny to me. Most of it's
The
not
first
that
half
funny.
is very funny.
The first half is funny.
FaceTime with my mom, a banger.
Oh, the songs, because I've been listening to the album.
We Out Here, White Claw number 7.
No, that's White Claw number 8,
Oh,
9,
shit,
10,
wait, no.
11. That's number 11.
No, because I gave you, it's White Claw number 10.
So you said you had 7. Oh, that was when you were doing that. So White Claw number 10. Yeah.
Bro,
Yes.
I'm white girl wasted.
But so
But no, I do.
with Inside, because it is funny, but like I don't think of the whole thing as a comedy. More just like it's really a narrative of how a dude gets more mentally unhealthy over time.
Yeah, but I think I don't disagree. I think you're right. I think the first half, and there's literally an intermission. I think the first half before the intermission, hilarious.
Oh, so funny.
White girl Instagram, hilarious. FaceTime with my mom. FaceTime with my mom.
It's one
so funny.
And 2 hits really hard. It's a bang.
The bit where he reacts to the song,
himself.
but then he reacts to him reacting to the song, and then he reacts to him reacting to the hilarious.
Also, what I thought one of my favorite parts of the whole show that nobody's really talked about is when he's like, "Thank you for watching," and he pulls out a knife and he's just casually talking with a knife in his hand.
But with that comes, before the intermission, it's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
After the intermission, I get why people are having the reaction they're having.
Oh, of course.
Of like, hey, this ain't funny.
No.
And then you've got people that get the like, well, it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
But then it comes down to advertisement, how it's marketed.
Mm-hmm.
If you Google Bo Burnham Inside right now, it's a comedy special. It's advertised as comedy special.
I know. And I also know that Bo for years has been like, I don't like advertising myself as comedy.
But do you know what I mean? Like, because then it comes down to like, okay, well, if it's not a comedy special, say that.
Yeah.
But with Bo Burnham, I'm sure he told Netflix.
Well, I bet Netflix watched it before they put it out.
But then Netflix still said comedy special.
I know.
Then it comes down to that, because I got into not an argument, but a discussion with my buddy.
It's hard to market it. If without saying comedy, what else would you say it is? It's hard to say.
One-man show.
Yeah, but
One-man show. Dude, if Oh Hello
true.
can go on Netflix, say it's a Bo Burnham one-man show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, also, I don't get why people are surprised when his last specials, they have like similar themes of it gets sadder as it gets further in.
Dude, what was weird? Dude, what was weird? Fucking weird?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I loved his Comedy Central special, Words.
Oh yeah, I love Words.
And then what came out, and I was like, that's weird. And then I learned to love it.
You didn't like jacking off an A minor?
No, I loved it. I loved it. I loved when he jokingly fingered his butthole. I loved when he shot a pentacorn.
That's funny.
But then Make Happy came out. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because Make Happy is a very good sort of meetup.
Of both.
Of both, exactly. Of like, he's funny and he's getting introspective.
Yeah.
And then Inside comes out and it's like, the first half is just funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second half is like, whoa, where are we going?
I do think it's also very good. He's very good at expressing what it's like to have a mental illness as well.
Yeah, of course.
Because I was like, wow, as I'm healthy now. I'm on medication now, and I'm very healthy now. But back when I was like in some really dark places, I was like, wow, I vibe hard with that.
I'm not healthy, and I still agree.
He's on his 10th leg,
bro. No, but
I do, because like there's a moment where he tries, because he gives us updates of how long he's been working on it.
Yeah.
And the last one he gives, he can't even get through it. He like just gets really pissed. Yeah. I'm like, I've been there. Like,
well, and I think so. I agree.
Yeah.
But I think also, have you rewatched Make Happy?
Yeah, I did. I have rewatched.
Okay.
Because I remember at the end of Make Happy, he's in that room, and I'm like, what a cool segue from.
Well,
Make
no,
Happy
not even that.
Inside.
Not even that. So
that's why I rewatched it.
So the last song, Can't Handle This.
Oh yeah, when he's the 7-minute song. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a point in that song, and Rolling Stone wrote an amazing article on it at the time when it came out about how he deserves more credit for pointing out that he and his audience, because people that connect with him clearly were not doing well. You know, I love Bo Burnham.
I also love Bo Burnham.
I'm not doing great. Like, I'm not sitting here going, yo, let me recite to you the song Ironic, because no one in my family has suffered from dementia. And I can't click with it.
What a great ending to that song.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but so he has a song called Can't Handle This.
Yeah.
And at one point in the song, he says, you know,
laugh at the white kid.
No, look at the skinny kid with the steadily declining mental health as he tries to give you what he cannot give himself.
He attempts to give you what he cannot give himself.
And that's just a joke, but it's within a song about, like, he's trying to make you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I didn't even see that as a joke. I just saw that as Bo being like, hey, I recognize this.
Yeah.
My craft.
And then he comes out with a special. The first half is like, yeah, no, I get it. Living in quarantine is tough. And the second half is just like, I'm going to get naked and it's going to be weird.
I'm going to go back to Jeffrey Bezos a couple times.
Bro.
Dude, all-time low. It
hits hard.
It made me laugh really hard, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. I completely get it.
I get it.
Completely. Just like, because I think he's bipolar.
He is. No, he is severe anxiety.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, severe manic anxiety.
With this need to express himself artistically, and so when he's sad, and then he's like, I get this feeling in my body, and he like explodes in a song while he's talking about how he's at his lowest point in life, and I'm like, that's weirdly beautiful and very depressing at the same time. But I think it is fantastic. I don't want to call it a masterpiece. It's wonderful. It's a great special. I don't want to call it a masterpiece because he's not doing well. He's really not doing well. And I don't want to have entertainment at the expense of his mental health. That makes me feel bad for him.
Fuck that shit. I will. It was great.
It was fantastic. It's one of my favorite things out there right now. I've been listening to the album like crazy. I feel bad for him. I get it.
I don't feel bad for him. I think he's doing all right.
No. I did like, it made me feel better when, like, the day after he released Inside.
Oh, he posted a picture of him outside?
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
I thought it was fucking stupid.
I thought that was a great punchline to that whole special. Was, he's outside. I thought it was great. I also think he's marketing himself really well with he's slowly releasing the songs on YouTube, and he released the album on Spotify.
Yeah.
And they blew up. So.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the next thing I have to talk about, Juneteenth just got passed as a bill.
As a federal holiday.
Yeah, as a bill. As a bill. So we'll see.
Oh, I thought it got fully passed.
No.
Oh my God. I thought I just read that it got fully passed.
No, the bill. Fuck. So the bill. Oh, no.
It's a great sound.
So the bill, for those not watching but listening, the bill.
Jake's struggling with his White Claw cans. Did you put it on that side?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I did. So the... So for those listening, so for those listening and not watching, I went to the other side of my seat, reaching for my White Claw. Couldn't find the full can. Found 3 empty cans and was like, "What the fuck?" Went to the other side of my seat. Full can was right there. It's pretty fucking annoying.
Brought it up and immediately spilled it on himself too.
But so Juneteenth. The bill to create Juneteenth as a federal holiday has
been passed.
The
Supreme Court. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's dope. That's awesome. It's a great step. Talking about representation. Great step towards.
Yeah. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Has Christopher Columbus Day been nixed from holidays?
No, and it probably never will.
I think it will.
I don't think so. I'll explain why. Here's why. This is going to piss off people.
I think it's in 20 years, I feel like it will.
No. In 20 years, I think Indigenous Peoples Day will get its own day.
Yes, definitely, absolutely.
So then why get rid of Christopher Columbus Day?
Because he was just a confused guy that thought he was in India.
Yeah.
They didn't really
Cool.
discover anything.
Cool. No, he did.
But the land was already inhabited.
Yeah, but he did find it for Spain.
But we're not.
Yeah, but if we're going to get rid of colonialism, if we're going to get rid of colonialism as a whole, we got to start fast. We got to start with bigger things than Columbus Day.
Or we can start with small things and work up to the big things.
Well, then we got to start with smaller things than Columbus Day.
I don't know.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you mean.
I think Indigenous Peoples Day, which every year it becomes like, it's not Columbus Day, it's Indigenous Peoples Day. Cool.
No.
Great. Awesome. Fine. Great. This is where I'm going to sound like an asshole. To Columbus's credit, in the eyes of Europeans, he did discover some shit.
Yeah.
He did find the West Indies, which are called the West Indies to this day, because he thought they were India. Granted, sounds stupid today.
Yeah.
In his time, not really.
I guess I just hear... I've heard a lot of arguments to Columbus Day and just Columbus as a person, and a lot of them have been very good arguments.
They're great arguments.
Yeah.
He committed the only successful genocide in history.
Mm-hmm. In subservience of said race that he was committing the genocide to.
The Tahini people.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Tainos.
Yeah.
The Tainos.
I thought you were just talking about Native Americans, yeah.
No, he actually wiped out an entire race of people.
That I actually didn't know.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh no, the Tainos, they lived on the island of Hispaniola, which is now Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And he wiped out, I think, 90% of them.
Oh, sure.
And then the rest of them died out.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, he actually did that.
Fuck you, Christopher
So when you speak shit on Christopher Columbus, remember he did that. I mean, yeah, fuck you. So he is a terrible person.
Yeah.
As time has gone on, and with the internet being what it is, and with people being able to research whatever they want as they can, showing what they can research, it is shown people don't really want him to have his own day.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't want to erase him from history books. Absolutely not. That's not what I want to do.
So how do you replace Christopher Columbus Day?
I don't know. Still teach about how he discovered.
But we got rid of the day.
Okay.
But
I still remember fucking the 100-Year War, and it doesn't have a day.
I don't remember the 100-Year War.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I remember the 7-Year War.
That too.
But
I remember when Canada burned down the White House, and that doesn't have a day.
War of 1812.
War of 1812.
Otherwise known as Revolutionary War Part 2. But that's so with replacing Columbus Day, cool. It comes into the whole cancel culture thing of like, you can't get rid of it.
I just don't like celebrating him. I don't want to erase him out of history books, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so with that comes the happy medium of like, what do we do? Because
people that want to eradicate the bad parts of history, fuck you. You're stupid.
It's so stupid, bro. It's so stupid.
Those parts are there,
bro,
for a reason.
It's so stupid. Like it is something to be acknowledged that a man sailed across the Atlantic with 3 ships and found the West Indies.
Yeah.
It is something to be said.
It is something.
Granted, what happened was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It is something to be said that he found them.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's to be said that, hey, Hitler got kicked out of art school. That sucks for him. But he did bad shit after that. Fuck that guy.
True.
It's people that want to get rid of the bad parts of history are stupid because those are the parts we learn the most from. And I just think it's fucking a stupid thing for you to feel bad, and therefore you're like, I have these bad feelings. I want to get rid of them. Therefore, I'm going to get rid of this whole thing that gives me the bad feeling.
I hate it. I hate
stupid.
The whole of cancel culture. I hate it all.
People forget that what it means to be human.
Oh, for sure.
Which is just fucking up all the time.
There it is. There's my White Claw.
Yeah. Humans fuck up a lot, people. They do. Jake's fucked up right now.
I mean, yeah. but
June 19th.
But yeah, so to roll that around to what the topic really was a bill got passed to make June 19th, which is Juneteenth, which is the celebration of the ending of slavery, a federal holiday, got passed. So we'll see if that becomes a thing.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
I think it will.
Yeah, it definitely will.
Because in pop culture, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people say Happy Juneteenth.
Just because you, as a federal government, are like, I don't recognize this as a holiday, doesn't mean it's not going to be celebrated. It's always celebrated.
If I have to look at one more shitty Instagram story about Juneteenth, I'm sick of it, bro. Like, I get it. My white guilt, it's there. I'm over it. Like, I'm here. Just say it's a holiday.
You're over your white guilt?
No, never. Never. Bro, I feel bad for shit I never even did.
Oh, all the time.
Like slavery.
It's like, man, I feel really bad about that, but I mean, I didn't contribute to it consciously.
Bro. I watched 12 Years a Slave just to remind myself that I ain't shit.
Mm-mm. I'm not shit, you're not shit, you ain't shit.
I'm out here watching 12 Years a Slave going, shit. I fucked up.
Man, that guy, man, he stole the belt. He's whipping him harder.
I'm watching Michael Fassbender beat the shit out of Lupita Nyong'o, just going, shit, no, why? Like,
do you reflect yourself through Michael Fassbender?
Bro, of course, my white guilt acts up, bro. You ever seen 12 Years a Slave?
Yeah, it's fucking
You
sad.
ever try to get your white guilt not to act up?
Like, what? Yeah.
I could go back in time to any time period, and feel fine.
Yeah. And you just be accepted.
I'm good.
You're good.
In the eyes of the Catholic Church, I'm Jesus if I go far enough back. I'm a white man with a beard. I'm there, dog. Bring me back to the year -1 BC. I'm Jesus.
You're Judas.
I'm the God. But I'm supposed to feel bad. Like, I feel bad all the time.
Just imagine at like the Last Supper and in the background. You're just
It's me in the background with a white claw, just like, shit, dog. But yeah, Juneteenth hopefully becomes a federal holiday.
Super pumped for that. For every one White Claw I've had, you've had 5.
For every one white claw you've had, I think I've had like 7.
No, the math adds up to 5. I've had 2. You've had 10.
You've had 2?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh no, you had one upstairs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
adds
cracked open another one for this.
Oh, okay. And you just haven't.
Do you see a hole here?
I don't know.
I need a bendy straw to like tuck in here. Smell like bitch in here?
You need a straw? Smell like bitch in here.
Yeah, I don't want people to see my face.
Wow, that fucked up the audio real bad.
Yeah, it probably did. My ears are gonna explode.
Bad, dog.
Dude, when I see those coming, I have to like turn down my volume to like get ready to get fucking
really
destroyed.
I
need a straw because I can't have people seeing this face.
I don't really have anything else to talk about. I did like.
We didn't talk about how much we liked Loki the first episode.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Done. I don't have anything else to say.
Owen Wilson's doing a good job.
Like, I like Owen Wilson. I like Tom Hiddleston. I like the show. I like that at the end of episode 2, they were like, yo, fucking.
Episode 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I read shit online.
Yeah. They bombed the timeline.
Yeah. It literally was like, yo, so Loki fucked up Thanos' planet before MCU even happened.
Yeah.
Which I was like, cool. Like, I read it, I was like, dope.
Mm-hmm.
I like the female shit that they're doing.
Yeah, the female Loki. Yeah.
I like that they completely, in the second episode, debunked the Black Widow theory.
What, that it was Black Widow?
Yeah.
Oh, people thought it was Black Widow.
Oh, in the trailer, it looked like Black Widow.
Oh, really?
Oh, did you not know that?
Oh, well, I saw Black Widow or somebody that looked like Black Widow in the trailer, and it might still be her.
No.
No? Not at all. There's no way?
No. So, in the trailer, they used a shot from episode 2, and just color corrected it to look like Black Widow.
They did?
So
I'll have to watch the trailer again.
Instead of the black suit and the red hair, it's the neon. It's like the blackish greenish suit
And the blonde hair?
and the hair. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So they just colored it to look like Black Widow.
Marvel's really just like...
Dude, Marvel knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, they're teasing people.
They know exactly what they're doing. Like, oh, you're only here for Black Widow? Here, watch this show. No Black Widow.
No, not at all.
But now you're into the show.
I do like that there's all of a sudden like, hey, this is the first like different version of an MCU character that we're seeing that we've already met before, which is going to cascade into, hey, look at all these different characters.
I'm here for it.
Oh my god, it might not happen. I really hope they introduce the Red Hulk though, because
I think they're going to introduce Kang.
they're going to introduce Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, because they already casted him. But
Yeah.
I think down the line, I think they're going to introduce Red Hulk because they introduced the guy that becomes Red Hulk before the MCU was even a thing.
Yeah.
Back in the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton.
Yeah.
He was there, and he's popped up later.
And then they reintroduced him in Civil War.
As the same guy. So I'm like, oh my god, if the Red Hulk shows up later, that'd be dope as fuck. That'd be a cool actual Hulk movie, because we haven't had a Hulk movie, and they're like, we're not going to make a Hulk movie. That's been done.
I think they think it's been done, and they think that they've done a great job of making him a side character.
Mm-hmm.
And they've realized, like, it's hard to make a movie.
Yeah. it is.
It's really hard to make a Hulk movie.
Well, because the whole introduction to Hulk, in the whole movie about the Hulk is like him struggling to deal with his anger and being the Hulk. And we've already gotten past that at this point.
Yeah.
And I think in Ragnarok they did a great job of him like fooling around with being the Hulk. And they nailed that. And he was a side character. So good job, Marvel. But Loki is like a good show. I'm actually really excited. I think Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston are like a great little duo.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm very excited to see where this season goes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. You got anything?
No, I've got nothing.
Got a couple more White Claws, Chuck?
No, I'm done. That's it. That's the only part.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments what you think so that we have notes for next time.
Yeah, leave us a note. Please don't fire me, Nikki, if you listen to this whole episode.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Shout out the boys at Lambda Sigma.
And one more time.
And
shout out Christina Applegate.
Shout out Christina Applegate.
All right. Good night.
Shout out Christina Applegate.
Good night, everybody.
All right, I'm going to finish this White Claw with it.